Hey everyone, it's Kathy.
And Paul here with iDulting.
We're here to help you navigate the crazy world of adulting.
Because let's be real, it's a wild ride. We'll be dropping tips, sharing stories,
And maybe even spilling some embarrassing secrets along the way.
so get comfortable, grab your favorite drink, get ready to laugh, learn, and level up your adulting game. This is iDulting. Don't forget to like, follow, and or subscribe, and share this podcast. Head over to iDulting.com for more information and to submit questions for us about iDulting.
And maybe even pick up some of our new merchandise. And if you know any fellow adults who need some guidance, send them our way.
And feel free to share this podcast freely out there. We'd like to get our numbers up. I just want to let everybody know we've partnered with The Energy Drinks. It's very flavorful, healthy, uncomplicated formula. They have hydration, they have energy drinks, they have some other merch on their website. You can check them out at dubby.gg. And if you enter the code iDulting10 at checkout, you'll get 10% off. Go check it out. Enjoy. Welcome to our new online home. This is iDulting, where we're here to give you tips, tricks, advice. We've been here before. We'll still be here then. What has changed is we've moved from one hosting platform to a new one. We're now being hosted at rss.com, and we want to reintroduce ourselves for new listeners and say hi to longtime followers.
So I'm Kathy, and I am a mom. I also work during the day. I have lived many decades on this planet and have experienced a lot of ups and downs. Our podcast is going to hopefully give you guys some tips and tricks and advice on how to not fall into the same downs that we did.
And I'm Paul. I'm a retired career fire deputy chief, paramedic that worked in an urban environment, self-proclaimed biohacker, self-help guru, follower of all the self-improvement, life hack websites, newsletters, and authors. One of my stated goals is to serve humanity and help millions of lives get better.
So we decided to podcast because we were finding ourselves falling into the group of people that complain about everything and anything young people do that didn't seem to be the right thing, or at least as far as we're concerned. And instead of bitching and moaning and complaining, we decided to do a podcast to maybe help you guys out a little bit and get you through the hard stuff.
But at the same time, we realized that young adults have a particular set of skills tailored around the times they grew up, going through the COVID pandemic, that makes them stronger and faster. They could be the world's first bionic generation.
Yeah, you guys are way smarter than we are, as pretty much anybody who listens to the podcast can figure out. Technology is not my thing, but hopefully I'll get a little better at it, and you guys help me and I'll help you.
But at the same time, as parents of 4, we also got super tired of kind of lecturing and soapboxing about the same stuff, and thought it would be so cool if we could have millions of people listen and maybe gain from it, from our experience, from what we've seen, from what we know. Believe us, we went to school of hard knocks.
But we are trying to change and to adapt and to fit into the current culture. It's just a little harder for us because we're kind of set in our ways.
Yeah, like even finding technology challenging. My current job, I work in technology. On it every day, but that doesn't mean I'm good at multimedia or podcasting. We've learned a tremendous amount. We started back in February. We've put up 30 plus episodes already. And then we started to find out more about other hosting platforms that put it out to more than one place. And we're making a switch.
We are, and we're hoping that this is a positive thing, and we'll slowly, hopefully, bring some of our old episodes over to this platform so that if you guys like us, you can kind of backlog a little bit and listen to more of what we've discussed already.
We also have a growing presence, a pretty good one on Facebook. And you can go to iDulting.com. That's iDulting together.com. You'll find resources, ways to connect with us, and the podcast obviously will be listed there.
And you can look at some of our merch. We have some cool t-shirts and sweatshirts out there, especially intermediate adult, which seems to be a hit everywhere we go when my daughter's wearing it.
Yeah, we've had other adults come up saying, that's so cool. Where do I get one?
So that's where you can get one at iDulting.com.
We really have. Talk about some of the things you've learned with this technology. We knew nothing when we started back in February.
I think I've learned about sound and about pauses and definitely about editing, and that my social media presence needs to be way more than it was.
Now, for the record, when you're rolling your eyes at us and saying, okay, boomer, that would be inaccurate. We're both Xers,
We are Xers.
which gives us a set of skills a little bit different than boomers and a little bit different than millennials and Generation Alphas.
A lot different than the Ys and the Alphas, and yeah, anybody younger than that.
The audience we focus on, initially when we sat down, we wanted this all to be for young adults, and that would be the 18 to 25-year-old going through their first time at this and their first time at that. You know what we found out? We found out that a lot of their parents were listening.
They were listening because they were using it to give advice to their own kids and to understand their own kids a little bit.
We also discovered that people like YouTube and video.
They do like video, and unfortunately, we are currently just audio at this point.
And I think the podcast will remain audio, and it'll be free. Down the road, we may develop into some online classes and things as we get better at it. There's a lot of leadership, a lot of coaching out there, a lot of consulting type of gigs that we look at and may be doing. We've even kicked around writing a couple of different books.
Yeah, just something that will help you guys get this information no matter what platform you use.
Right. We figured out how to Amazon and use the Netflix. We even have grandparents listening.
We do have grandparents listening, and we do have our 4 adults listening and some of their friends. So hopefully this will go far and wide, and we'll make something of it.
I'd like to see us improve in our interaction and community, and that's why the Facebook page is so good. You're up to 14,000?
20,000.
20,000 views, a couple hundred followers, and our following just in a single platform, we were starting to get up there. And this move, I think, is going to multiply that.
I hope so. I just hope that we can get our help out to as many people as we can.
Yeah, Joe Rogan, watch out, buddy. Here we come. If you ever want to come on, I'll get an extra mic out for you.
So if you're curious, we have 4 children. One is 26, one is 24, one is 19, and one is 18. So we kind of run the gamut of iDult that's out of our house already, and 3 that are kind of working on it.
It hasn't been all unicorns and cotton candy, that's for sure. I'd love to come on and be like, listen, we are the perfect parents, but I screwed up all sorts of things. I drank too much. I didn't keep myself in shape. I wasn't a great example of lifestyle.
But we changed.
We did, and we're still changing. And our kids have changed. Our adults have changed. We did pretty good, though.
So if we come across with some stories about young adults, it's typically coming right out of the playbook of our household. We see things, and we see things our kids do and that their friends do, that we kind of shake our head at, and we figure we need to talk about this because why? Just why?
Maybe one of the episodes we should do is a live version of our dinner.
Our dinners are horrible.
They are. That could be a true crime podcast, family dinner.
Our dinners are good, but our conversations always circle back around to things that you really shouldn't talk about at dinner if you want to keep your appetite anyway.
And somehow poop always gets in there.
Or death or murder or something gross.
But they are fun. And we say grace at every family dinner. Even when friends are over, you should see the looks we get with that.
A lot of their friends just sit there with their eyes shut thinking, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say.
You know they're thinking, I'm at a cult. I need to go. We have 4 children. We started with 4. They all made the finish line, everybody. They're over 18. They're adults.
So hopefully this podcast will give you guys some useful advice, and it'll help you better your lives. That's the plan.
And please feel free to share this and go over to our website. Connect with us, please. We've answered in iDulting 1.0, we answered several inquiries and had actually topics that were based on contacts that we would love to keep that going and get even more.
Right. So if there's something that you're having a hard time with or struggling with, if you go to our website at the bottom, there's a little link where you can submit your questions. And if we get some and they're good topics, we will try to answer them, each and every one.
And if you're a podcast host or you're interested in being a podcast guest, hit us up. Send an email right through the website, or you can email Paul, Paulw, at iDulting.com. It was great re-meeting everyone. Is that a fair way to say it?
Reintroducing ourselves.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. We'll do this again. Say when we drop on our Tuesdays.
So hopefully every Tuesday we will be able to get a new episode out. Occasionally that falls a day or two separate, but we typically try to get everything out on a Tuesday so that you guys have some time to listen.
What we'll do is maybe we'll slide in the old ones as we develop, just whenever they're ready to be dropped.
And hopefully those ones will also give you some really good information.
I know they will. I know a guy.
Thank you for letting us reintroduce ourselves, and we will talk to you on Tuesday.
Talk to you soon.
Just remember, you've got this, iDults. Keep your head up, your spirits high, and keep adulting with us. Go forth and conquer the world, or at least your to-do list.
And don't forget to like, follow, and or subscribe. Tell your friends, share the podcast, and head over to iDulting.com for more information and to connect with us. See you on the next episode. Be safe.